Good late afternoon. Welcome to the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. Century Next Bank celebrating 120 years of service in northern Louisiana and southern Arkansas this month, and more on that a little bit later on as the days and weeks progress. Check the satellite across the area this afternoon, and it is pretty quiet. We've seen quite a bit of sunshine through the course of the day, and that's paved the way to a pretty steamy afternoon as well. A look at the radar currently. Mouse over to the right spot. There we go. And there's a look at the radar. Again, not really showing a whole lot in our area. Most of the thunderstorms that we've seen today have been eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina along a weak front that is really not impacting our area all that much currently. Temperatures are generally in the low to mid 90s this afternoon. There are some upper 80s sprinkled in here or there, but temperatures have really rebounded across the area this afternoon with the sunshine and the spotty rainfall moving out. And winds have been a little breezy at times out of the southwest this afternoon as well, generally in the 5 to 10 mile an hour range, but some higher winds have been noted at times across the area, again, generally after during the afternoon. Janice, good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us on this forecast. Again, overall, it looks like we stay fairly quiet in the short term. Next 24-ish hours. A few clouds overnight tonight, and then we'll look for daytime highs tomorrow in most locations to top back out in the mid to upper 90s. Our chief forecaster is somewhere around here, Stanley, and I know he's circling my feet, so I just want to make sure that he doesn't hop up and knock something down. That's what cats do. Either way, as we go through the daytime hours tomorrow, front arrives late. You can see mainly late Friday night, early Saturday morning. There is a pretty high degree-ish level of confidence that most of us will dodge the rainfall for Friday night football games. So if you have plans there, I really expect the rain to set in after most of our games are done. We're talking midnight, 1 a.m., if not even later than that. And then storms will continue to kind of fester across the region through the early to mid-morning hours on Saturday. So the best chances of rain for most of our area will be early in the day. Temperatures start to take a little bit of a dip behind the front. Could still even see some spotty stuff late Saturday and into early Sunday, but most of that, again, looks fairly limited. Look at Futurecast in terms of rainfall, and again, simulating some scattered rainfall means scattered rain totals. Obviously, don't take these as set in stone by any stretch, but it gives you a general idea of where we see those thunderstorm-driven rains, some quick half-inch to three-quarter-inch rain totals. If you can get maybe a storm or two over one area, that could create maybe some 1 to 1.5 inch rain totals, but overall, most of it looks to be fairly scattered. On that note, there is at least the outside chance that we could see a strong storm spill into the region across southern Arkansas tomorrow. You could see the marginal risk level 1 out of 5 categories: marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, high. So a marginal risk is something, but again, it's really for isolated, short-lived storm threats as we go through late tomorrow night and early Saturday morning. That severe weather threat is, that outlook is valid until the early morning hours of Saturday. Overnight lows tonight, generally in the low end of the 70s. If you are headed out to Bill Ruppel Stadium for the Neville game against Evangel in about 2 hours, it's still going to be pretty steamy at that point, so keep the water handy. May want to throw some sunscreen on too. Obviously, we'll see temperatures get a little bit more comfortable, but it'll be a pretty warm night. We won't see low 70s until daylight tomorrow or around sunrise tomorrow. Mid to upper 90s, much warmer than normal, and again, the scattered shower and storm potential settles back into the forecast as we head late in the day. So again, that little storm icon looks all menacing and stuff, but that's really late night rain chances. Again, maybe a spotty shower or storm early in the day, but not expecting that to be a widespread concern for the vast majority of our area. Now look at the 7-day forecast. Again, the storms are back in late Friday, then the front moves in early Saturday, and then beyond that, it's not too bad for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Highs back in the mid to upper 80s. It should be a somewhat drier air mass as well. In fact, the latest computer forecast models really keep us dry through a good chunk of next week. So that's if you're going to get the cooler air mass, that's kind of a thumbs up there. I know there's a lot of folks that are still kind of rain-starved and need some rainfall. Don't really have a lot of good news for you in the short term, but we are starting to kind of phase out of the summertime months and into the spring, into the fall months, and hopefully we'll have some better news for you in the short term. A check of what we are looking at tomorrow. We will keep an eye on any storm potential late in the day. I'll bring you the latest updates from the Storm Prediction Center in terms of outlooks from those folks, and then we'll kind of also twinkle in our You can hear Stanley meowing in the background. He is losing his mind. Either way, we'll keep an eye on storm potential as we go through the day tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be a big headache, but obviously I'll be here just in case anything does peak up during the late part of the day. We'll have a look at your football forecasts. Again, a lot of high school games, and then also a look at our college slate on Saturday. You too long didn't read late in the morning, and then we will await the cool down as some much-needed cooler temperatures appear to be headed our way for the latter part of the weekend, early parts of next week. Side note, by the way, didn't show it to you, but the National Hurricane Center now up to about a 90% chance of seeing tropical formation in the next 7 days out over the open Atlantic. Again, that's a long way from now and a long way from us, but obviously I'll keep you updated on that as well. Again, the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank, is a digital weather platform serving 33 parishes and counties across northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and western Mississippi. Brought to you 100% free by the businesses that you see there on your screen, and we appreciate them being a part of what we're doing here. Again, we'll check in with you tomorrow during the morning hours, midday, late in the day. We'll have all the other extra stuff along the way as well, including your Friday night football